Yo, what's going on, everyone? Woo! Man, it's hot in here. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot all across the Midwest, the North, the West. If you guys are in it, man, it's terrible. It's hot. I think it's gonna be 103 tomorrow here, which is pretty rare. But I got in a mail call, little mail call here. Definitely, it's something I've already got. It's actually something I've got 3 of. Couldn't pass up on the deal in this reel. I've got 3 of them. It's just an awesome reel. So I'm gonna bust it open here with the massive knife, the Bowie knife here, just because it's crazy sharp. Awesome reel. I've got 3 of them that get used a lot. So when this one came up, I had to snag it because I always like to have more than just 3. And it is the Daiwa Steez Limited SV105 XHL. This is an incredible reel. This is a A1-to-1 like my other reels. Very slick reel. This is it right here. It's definitely gonna need a cleaning. Pretty typical of the Steez Limiteds. Their paint kind of starts to bubble, or not bubble, but kind of, I don't know, come off a little bit. It's just, I don't know. It's just whatever the paint job they use or the clear coat they used. But this is it. This is a Daiwa Steez Limited. It's got the purple SV spool. It does not have the stock spool with it. It's also got an aftermarket, some kind of carbon handle with the purple foam knobs on it. The purple retainer as well. I'm probably going to use this as just another vertical lure, vertical fishing reel. I might take this carbon handle off. I don't know yet. And either swap these knobs over. I've got a couple shorter handles. I might use it for shaky head throwing, just because right now my shaky head reel is 7-to-1, so I'm going to bump it up to an 8-to-1. But this reel is freaking awesome. It is super smooth. It's just one of the nicer reels. I love these reels. I use them for all my jigs. I've got 3 of them, as I mentioned. They are all on my ecstasies. So this bad boy right here, I'm going to clean it up. I might do a bust open video of this reel just because it's pretty slick. I don't know if this thing's got any upgrades or any drag upgrades or anything like that I might have to do. Let me put this guy back in. Came with the box. The only thing it didn't come with is the reel cover. But this is it. Pretty slick. Some of the paint, it's not terrible. It doesn't really bug me because I'm going to use the heck out of it. But it is pretty dirty, so I'm going to have to bust it open and clean it up. But I might do that for you guys. Open it up, clean it up a little bit. Just show you what it looks like inside, because it uses kind of a blend material for its gears. But yeah, this is number 4. Got it for a pretty good deal. Not too bad. I might swap the handles out. I'm pretty sure that's it. That came in this box. So maybe we'll see you in the office when I do an overhead view of it and everything. Get it cleaned up right now. So we'll see you here soon. Yo, we're back in the shop. You saw my little intro of it. Steez Limited, 8-1-to-1. I've already done kind of an external clean to it. Just a little bit. There's that carbon handle. It's not a bad handle. It's not too bad. It's a little long for my liking. This might be 100 mil. For what I'm going to use it for, I don't need that long of a handle. So, little handle shim spacer. Bust this bad boy open. See how dirty it is. It's actually not terribly dirty. It's just dirtier than what I like it. I'll clean that off. See if I can't get these off. See how dry this is gonna be here. Just have to be careful because this paint job is pretty easy to scratch. So, like that. If you're not careful. I really wish Daiwa would go to a Phillips head, so your screwdriver doesn't slip side to side instead of a flathead. Not too bad. Pretty dry. It's definitely factory grease. I mean, this reel is years old, so it's all factory greased. It's not completely dry, which is not bad. It's just not as lubricated as I like, especially if it's a few years old and it doesn't have new oil or grease. This guy right here. So a lot of times what I've seen is in manufacturing, there's like a little lip here on this piece of metal on the handle shaft. And so it's just a little burr. I've seen them on every manufacturer's reels one time or another. It is what it is. So this is what I have to do. I've got like a polish stone, and I essentially have to just file this down. You can see I've kind of filed it down. It has to be flat. There's definitely like a little lip there. If it doesn't do it initially, I'll have to go back and do it again. Comes off, it's still tight, so I'm probably gonna just knock that down a little bit. The other thing I'm gonna do is, this is not a Carbon-Tex drag, this is just Daiwa's drag, so I gotta order a drag. I'm also gonna upgrade the bearings, just because that's what I do with all my reels. I like to upgrade everything when I get them in. So that's the reel right there. It's not too bad. See if I can't clean it up a little bit. It's definitely fishable right now, so it's not really a big deal with the drag and everything. I'm just doing a quick clean just to see how I inspect it and everything. But it's not bad. Everything else is pretty good in it. All right, so I got most of it cleaned up, just for now. I have to open it back up anyway to install the drag. Whenever I get that in, add a little oil in some spots. This is just Lucas oil. I use it for everything like internal, just not bearings, because it's a little thick for bearings in my opinion. But it's great oil all around. A little bit of grease. This stuff is almost like liquid because it's so hot. But again, it's all right. All right, so that's on there. Put the base drag washer on. Put the pinion gear back in there. Make sure this screw is tight. Seems to always come loose. Spring. Drag stack. He will get changed soon enough. Stock one's probably fine, but I've always changed them out to Carbon-Tex just because it's a little bit smoother and you can run them dry, or with Cal's reel grease. Now this has already been cleaned. A little grease on the main gear. Should be pretty good. If you hear that ticking noise, that's my fan over me because it is extremely hot upstairs. All right, so that's good. Back on, back on, back on. Just go slow so it doesn't slip out. I like to use my finger as a guide. Once they get in there, you can kind of tighten them up. Put a little oil. Put the washer back on. Drag stack or drag washers. Clean that up a little bit. Put the other washer on. Now these washers have to go in. So you got the thin washer, then you got the plate, then you have two washers, and you want them either like that or like that. You don't ever want them like that. Clean up the drag star here. All right, so this guy can go in. This guy back on. This guy flushed. Stick this screw back on. This is a 10 mil. 10 mil if you don't have one of these special tools. But I've got a lot of special tools for reels since I work on hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. Don't want to over tighten it or you will snap the base of that. Should be good to go here. I just gotta put some oil and stuff and grease on the worm gear. A little oil here at the end of the worm gear. A little bit of grease. Side plate on. Flathead's running away. And then a little oil on the corners here. And then I'll put grease down there, but I'm gonna spin around for a while. But that is my new Steez, to me, Steez Limited SV 81-1. Incredible reels. Smash that thumbs up, guys. Post down below what you guys think. This is my number 4. I will probably shoot another video on where it lands and what rod it's going to throw. Currently, he said it's got 15-pound Invisex on here, so I might swap that off for maybe 8 or 10 pound if I go shaky heads or something. But this is it, guys. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later.